today at 6 p.m. You have done the main thing wrong here. You need to ask the teacher what is flat tone. It's in the slides as well. And you need to see how the teacher is trying to speak. You mainly need to know the
Throughout
lesson for read
history,
aloud.
Stanford medicine has been home to cutting-edge
Pronunciation
medical
is okay. Other
advances.
than that, most of the things you are doing wrong. It's not the correct way to do read aloud. Plus, I would also recommend you to learn one line strategy. It might be helpful for you as well. Okay. Please attend 6 p.m. class on read aloud. Next, I have Jesse. Let's go. Something is wrong.
A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at cultural
You
venues.
see how many slashes you have. This is a very unique scorecard I have received in a long, long time, right, Jesse? I wonder if you have done any read aloud class before, because clearly you are not supposed to have so many pauses. Plus 100%, you need to speak a little bit louder, okay? So the AI can really listen to what you are saying. A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at cultural venues and events. Household composition, in particular, plays a significant role in shaping cultural preferences. For instance, families with young children are more likely to visit theme parks and amusement centers, while single individuals may be more inclined to attend concerts and art galleries. See every word, you can hear them. I am not reading a few words, making pause, a few words, making pause. You have to read one sentence, at least 8 to 10 words in one go. Same thing is happening in your next read aloud as well. If you check this, you have
Al-
only 31, right? Look at the number of pauses, the time, how long you are taking the pauses for. You need to eliminate them all. Okay, repeat sentence.
The investigation aims to find a problem.
That's nice, but you need to speak more with more strength in your voice. You need to speak at least 10% louder than how you are speaking now. You can say the same thing in the same way. If you speak a little bit louder, you will get at least 85 out of 90. Same in the next one.
The economic class will be held in the primary hall.
It's like you are whispering. Why should we whisper? It's the speaking section. If your voice is not recognizable, how will you get your score?
The pictures show us information about the students' favorite colors.
Yes.
In the x-axis, we can see the favorite color with red, blue, green, black, and pink. In the y-axis, we can see the number of the students, to 0 all the way out until 30. It's
Yes.
clearly defined that red one is the most favorite and the most less favorite is the black one. Conclusion: this picture is about the student's favorite color.
Ah, wait. I need to listen to the last portion again.
The picture all the way out until 30. It's clearly defined that red one is the most favorite and the most less favorite is the black one. Conclusion: this picture is about the student's favorite color.
So you spoke so slow. It's not good enough, right? Very, very slow speech. You couldn't cover everything. You have talked about the first element, the second element. You did the title, you did the labels. Highest, lowest, second highest, increasing trend, decreasing trend. None of it was there, right? The image shows the importance of students' favorite color. It also provides information about red, blue, green, black, pink, number of students from 0 to 30. The image shows that red is the highest, which is 22. Pink or black is the lowest, 5 or below 5. The image also shows that blue is the second highest, 12. After analyzing this image, it can be concluded that red has a decreasing has a increasing trend, and black has a decreasing trend, right? You need to mention all of them and speak better, speak with more strength in your voice, Jesse. Long way to go. Please make sure you do another practice session with me. 1000%. Don't miss it next week again. Okay? Speak louder and practice more describe image. Must. Okay, I have varied now. Let's go.
A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at cultural venues and events. Household composition, in particular, plays a significant role in shaping cultural preference. For instance, families with young children are more likely to visit theme parks and amusement centers,
Hmm.
while single individuals may be more inclined to attend concerts and art galleries. Although it is unclear how often neuropsychiatric events occur in children in the United States as a result of influenza, the use of a commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating flu in children has become a subject of controversy that has raised concerns among parents and medical professionals alike.
Very good. Okay, we'll come back there.
The investigation aimed to find the place of the problem. The economic cards will be in the primary threshold. The following bar chart gives information about the student's favorite color. We can see that we have on the x-axis going from red, blue, green, black, and pink. And on the y-axis we have from 0 to 30. We can see that the highest level was for red. The speaker discussed Blues winter. He says that a lot of people are getting depressed during the winter, and during the summer they are happier. He as well mentioned that the reconnection with light must to be during the day. So probably if someone is on winter and is having bad moment, he should or she should have more.
Okay, Vera, the number one problem, read aloud is pretty good and you can actually do a very wonderful job. What is your target score? Can you tell me, Vera? What's your target score? What score do you need? 79. Okay, so that's pretty high. In that case, of course, do you see the slashes again? The black slashes. These are the number of times you have paused. This is more than this, you have pauses here. Okay. Also, you can see how majority of your words are green. That's a good sign, but some words, okay, here, most of the times you are doing 3, 4 words and then you are pausing. You should try to practice more questions. I don't think you have been practicing for a very long time. Maybe you have gotten the time to practice 3, 4 days, or maybe 1 or 2 days longer. But that's what I feel from your practice. You need more, you need to speed up more. You need to practice more. That's for read aloud. Okay. Make these slashes go away. Try to bring them to 3 or maybe 4. And if you still cannot make that happen, of course, try to practice one line strategy. Even like 3 days ago, one of my students got 80 out of 90 in speaking, and she did one line strategy in her exam. Again, if you don't know how to do one line strategy, we have 6 p.m. class today at 6 p.m. on Read Aloud. You are supposed to read 10 words in one go, 10 to 12 words with no pause. A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance. In one go, every single word should be clear. And in repeat sentence, your words are kind of twisted. You are saying all the words or at least most of the words, but somehow singular words, individual words, kind of they get rolling, right? You need to bring more calmness and more strength in your repeat sentence answer. Describe image, uh, that's fine, but fluency is not there. The way you speak similar to read aloud. In retail lecture, also, it's like chunk, chunk, chunk. Your speech should be in one go. The lecture discusses the information for 1, 2, and 3. It also provides information about 6, 7, 8. The speaker also clearly mentions that 1, 2, 3, and he said that 3, 4, 5. Finally, the lecture concludes that 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how quick your speech should sound. Not 2 words, 3 words pause. Okay. For 79, you have to do a wonderful job in both describe image and retail lecture. Of course, in everything actually. So you need to practice more. Okay. Brush up your skills. This is not the best. You need to improve more. Thank you, Verad. Please come back again next week.
The lecture discusses about the importance of short days, and it also provides the information about short days, winter months, and depression, carbohydrate cravings. The speaker also clearly mentions that seasonal affect disorder, and she said that outdoor exposure and 1 to 2 hours outside. Finally, the lecture concludes that 1 to 2 hours outside and facing the windows and computer screen.
That's nice, Anita. Lots of content you have added. One thing I can suggest is maybe you can speak a little bit calmer, maybe just a little softer with your compared to your current voice. I think I said it to you before as well, and you will see that more of your words become green. Okay, if you can make your voice a little softer.
The bar graph shows the importance of students' favorite color. It also provides the information about number of students and favorite color. The graph shows highest value is that
You should
red.
mention, right? What are the favorite colors? These are the majority main part of your content. In labels, always try to talk about the categories or the words that you have written. What are the categories? These colors. So you should mention them. That's why your content is so poor. These are the main things, right? This is your title. These are your labels. You should mention red, blue, green, black, pink as many times as you can.
And the lowest value is black. The graph shows second highest value is blue. After analyzing this graph, it can be concluded there is an increasing and
And then you should mention red, what's the value? Black, what's the value? Blue, what's the value? That is also missing, right? In your exam, you should mention them. Otherwise, very high chance of getting the answer disqualified.
the economics class will be held in the primary lecture hall.
That's nice.
The investigation find to stand off the problem.
Okay, not bad.
The use of a commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating.
Speak softer. Then only when you are saying these words, they sound so twisted. They should sound softer. The use of commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating. You should try to stretch the words instead of making them go fast. The use of a commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating. Right, Anita? Okay.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Yes. More room for improvement. Arpita, let's go.
The economic class will be held in the primary lecture hall.
Very good job. Nice.
The following image is a bar chart and gives us information about students' favorite colors. The items included are red, blue, green, black, and pink. You can see from this bar chart that in blue the value is around 15, in green the number is around 11, which is lower, in red the one is around
The
23,
investigation
the
aims to find
highest,
stand of the
in
problem.
black it is around 4, the lowest. To sum up, the graph tells us about favorite colors.
There are some, the way you are speaking, it sounds a little memorized, or you are trying to grab something. It should sound more natural. I'm sure when you speak to somebody, this is not how you sound, right? It's like you are in a school and your teacher asked a question. You memorize the answer to that question in grade 3, 4, 5. The way we would answer to our questions. That's how it sounds. It should sound more natural, more free flowing. Okay, so the sometimes there is a tone in your speech that should go away. The grabbing tone, I'm trying to recall something from my mind, that should disappear. The way you have described the image is very nice. I have no issue with it. Whatever you have said, content is very fine, right? But try not to speak in this way. Speak in a way that is more in one go, one after another, one after another. You keep on coming with the sentences, right? Just like that. But content wise, it's okay. I don't have any problem in here. Let's check your read aloud. Okay.
Children has become a subject of controversy that has raised concerns among parents.
More pressure is needed. Children has become a sorry. Children has become a subject of controversy that has rate also, how many words are do you have? Why I am getting out of breath. That means you have added more than 10 words. I cannot read more than 8 9 words in one go, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is where you are supposed to stop. Plus, there are so many big words already, right? You have added three more words, which will make you pause. You should just do this, then children has become a subject of controversy that has raised. Children has become a subject of controversy that has raised. Before you start speaking, take a deep breath so you don't have to pause in the middle. Children has become a subject of controversy that has raised. Or if you want to do a from a little bit later, a subject of controversy that has raised concerns among parents. A subject of controversy that has raised concerns among parents. Also, these words are so heavy on the chest as well. Find a portion that is easier for you, more smoother words. That's the whole advantage of being able to choose your 10 to 12 words. Choose words that are easier. In this particular question, you have easier portions as well, right? Maybe find them. But let's say I want to try this. What is wrong here? The way you are speaking. You should come up. It sounds a little sick, like when I am sick, I don't have much strength in my voice, and I kind of have to drag myself to try to speak to you guys. That's how you are sounding here. Try to be more alive, okay? More in the moment and try to speak. You should be there in no time. You have a very good way of speaking. It shouldn't take much time. Just try more. Try more questions. Thank you, Arpita. The next person I have. Who is it? Let me see. Nick. Okay, Nick, I think I checked one thing before, right? What was it? I forgot. Let's move on. Repeat sentence. Mm.
The investigation aimed to find the problem.
Okay, you paused once. If you didn't pause, it would have been 70. You said the investigation aims and then you paused. The pause shouldn't be there.
The economic class will be held on the primary lecture.
That exactly. This is a nice one, right? You didn't say everything, but whatever you said, there were no pause. So you have a better score here, right? That's nice. This is what you should follow. Thank you, Nick. Next, I have Prerna. Prerna, you have very good speaking. No need to do practice session, right? I think I checked it last week and you are all set. I think I told you even if you do it tomorrow, you would get your score. Was it you? I feel like it was you. Let's go through them.
The investigation aims to find the stand of the problem.
Yeah, very nice.
A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at
Anita, are you here? Yes. See the softness that she has in her voice. Try to get something to this point, okay? Listen to it again.
cultural venues and events. Household composition, in particular, plays a significant role in shaping cultural preferences. For instance, families with young children are more likely to visit theme parks and amusement centers, while single individuals may be more inclined to attend concerts and art galleries.
Okay, everyone who I commented for read aloud. Verad, see the number of pauses that she has. Jessie, do you see the number of pauses? She's going to get 80 plus in her exam. I have no doubt at all. This is how her read aloud currently sounds like. Okay, very good intonation. Every word I can pick up and recognize them all individually. No separate chunk words. Very less number of pause. Super confident speech. She is not sounding like she's screaming. Her heartbeat is not racing. Very calm speech, right? This is how a good read aloud speech should sound like. Okay, voice is clear, it has strength. Perfect. Next one. I think this is the 4 5. I checked it. Okay.
The
Oh,
investigation aims to find the stand of the problem.
this is one line. Oh, this is repeat sentence. Okay, okay. So I checked both of them. This is the next one.
Although it is unclear how often neuropsychiatric events occur in children in the United States as a result of influenza, the use of commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating flu in children has become a subject of controversy.
the 15 week?
No, speak slower. Very fast. Speak slower. Speak slower. Drag your speech. Stretch it. Okay. Try to feel like you are trying to sing, not just, give a memorize. No, 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 no. That's how your speech sounds. We still have some more work to do, but Harpreet, I have high hopes. You have improved like 40% since we started, right? This is your third week practicing. Give it 1 or 2 more weeks. It should be
Yes,
much
ma'am.
better, right? Yes.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
have an eye on all of you. Okay. I know how long you guys are practicing for. I am always focusing